NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Vikings and the Chiefs, next on Madden NFL 23.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason, but I watch some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there, and a Kansas City first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are touchdown.
Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Now Franks. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long and way out there, but it will be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Franks. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about it. And it's a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, Franks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready, go.
Franks looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender had it over at that time. It's going to lead into 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Franks now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Franks. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down, because that incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline, and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. Brings up 3rd and 5.
As a defense, you're going to watch when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Vikings! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, good throw, and the defense, yeah, no answer for that right there.
Jose Borregales for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And some room to work. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now, 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you it's ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a second down throw. Here's Franks. Right back to Cook for another completion. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. It's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw. Here's Franks. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Velus Jones, 57 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Equanimeous St. Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a different intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Back to throw here. He gets this to Coulter complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this one too low.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 with the new rules. They're carrying 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Singletary going to get the handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Edwards-Helaire. A little juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their 1st pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from home.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out comes Minnesota. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
17 yards, first down, Vikings. They're going to look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the... Back to Nwangu again on first down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. So a field goal on this drive could settle things. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, though a tie now seems hardly likely. And he is going to lose yardage here. For the lead, here's still and goal. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Chiefs now down by 2. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs. Trailing in this one now. 45 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into the hands of Singletary. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw here. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Think diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag.